Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Your Next Cast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. We really appreciate you stopping by. If this is your very first time to the channel, we hope you'll leave a comment below. And if you are returning to the channel, it is very good to see you again. If you enjoy this content, of course, throw that like button up because that's always encouraging. Today, I just want to talk to you about just the whole mystery tackle box in general. I recently got introduced to this thanks to the generosity of Catchco company. They sent me a couple of boxes, these two boxes right here, which I'll have videos of me unboxing both of these. But really today what I want to talk about is why would you invest in a mystery tackle box? Or more importantly, why might you invest in it for someone else? And so there's three main reasons that I would say you want to do that. The first is, let's say you don't know anything about fishing. You don't know how to get started or what to do to get started, but your mom, your dad, your spouse, your child, your uncle, a coworker has just gotten into fishing. Maybe they went out on a trip, caught a wonderful bass or a wonderful trout or a wonderful, some amazing fish, and it's got them hooked and they want to do more fishing. And so you want to support that hobby, but you're not exactly sure how. This is a good way to do it. The reason why is because there's a variety of mystery tackle boxes that you can get. You can get a bass box, you can get a trout box. I want to say you can get a fly fishing box. Like, there's a bunch of them. And so the boxes do the work for you. They give you a variety of lures that a person would be able to use. So that's the first reason. Just if you're watching this video simply because you're not sure what you want to give somebody for Christmas, Father's Day, their birthday, Valentine's Day, whatever it might be, this is a good way to go because it's a way to show that you invest in them and the hobby that they enjoy. And that goes a long way as far as relationship building. So I know you thought this was going to be a total, tackle related video, but if you want to demonstrate that you care about somebody, it's oftentimes important to show an investment in their hobby, something that they enjoy. So that shows that you care about them, whether you necessarily like it or not. So that would be my first reason why you want to get this box. The second reason is we like surprises. Well, I say we like it. Most people like surprises. Most people enjoy receiving a gift or getting something, especially being that you can get a monthly subscription to these things and you don't necessarily know what it is. So at the time I'm making this video, it is Christmas, as you can see behind me. And who doesn't like Christmas? Not just because of the Advent that we celebrate, which is the coming of Jesus Christ, but it is who is a gift to us. But it's also how we celebrate generosity and gift giving during this season. And so it's another way for people to get a gift in an ongoing basis that also supports number one. So it's not only did you support their hobby once, but you can ongoingly support that in a very productive way, in a very tangible way, versus just saying, hey, I hope you have a good fishing trip, or hey, I hope things go well when you go out there on the water, or hey, how did things go? Like, you can actually enjoy the experience with them because you're both going to be surprised at what you get. Again, especially if they're not into fishing. So those are kind of my first two reasons. They go hand in hand. And again, they kind of relate to people who are either just getting into fishing, just starting the hobby, or not sure, quite what to do with it. There's also a lot of instruction that comes with this as well. And then the last reason is for people that, and I'm gonna say I'm in this category, where I've been fishing for a while. I've been successful, I think many people would say, in catching fish, but I need to expand. And sometimes it's very hard to expand because fishermen tend to fish what works. If you fish with a worm or a drop shot or a Ned rig or a crankbait or a chatterbait that has produced time and time again, why would you go away from it? You just keep doing it. And so sometimes it can be hard for a person who fishes and really enjoys it to get away from the lures that they're most comfortable with and learn to become comfortable with other lures. This is also another life lesson. Diversity is very important in your life. If you're always around people that look like you and think like you and act like you and dress like you, you probably won't expand to the breadth of knowledge and wisdom and understanding and experience that you could. That's why it's important to have a wide variety. Even if you look on this YouTube channel, it's a very diverse group of people that watch this channel. People from food channels, people from haul channels, people from mukbang channels, people from crafting channels to, of course, fishing, hunting, and everything else outdoors, because I believe that diversity enriches the soil of your life. It enriches the soil of your ideas, and you can become more creative, more imaginative, and you can get a better result in whatever you're doing, whether you're fishing, hunting, making crafts, making YouTube videos, or whatever the case might be. But certainly with fishing, by getting 2 boxes or a box that fits the category you're in, or even if it's a category you're not in. So like, I'm not into trout fishing, but maybe if I got a trout fishing box, you know, there's something in it that I would see that could apply to bass fishing. Or maybe I get a saltwater box and I see something that it could apply to trout fishing, for example. Those things can happen and do happen. And so the last reason I'll say is to be diverse and expand the knowledge and the tackle box of someone that you care about and someone who's diligently in the sport. And so that's what these boxes can do. These are the first 2 that I received, and they've been great boxes. I've actually opened them up already. And so the last thing I want to show you, for example, with this box is it came with what we call a drop shot. If you're not familiar with fishing, it's a very popular way to fish, where it's almost like a weight, not almost like, a weight is on the bottom, and then your lure is like almost hanging at whatever water level column you want. So it's almost just hanging in the air, just like this, kind of floating. And so I got this, and this. So this would be the weight that would be on the bottom. This would be the hook you would use, and then this would be the bait that you would kind of dangle out there. I mean, the only things you need are line, a rod, and a reel. But you have these for the setup, and then what they actually do is give you a way to capitalize on this technique. So if you have someone who's never done this before, you have 2 things. One, you have a card that has a QR code on the back that will actually show you tips and techniques on how to use what's in the box. And then secondly, you have a kind of like a little instructional guide that will give you some tips and pointers on how to use that same thing. And then the rest is up to you. I'm not sure what, you okay, Ollie? That's Ollie the dog. He's dreaming. I think he's dreaming. I wish I could show you what's happening right now. I think he's dreaming. He must be having a bad dream. I don't know if you can hear that, but I don't know how he's doing that in his sleep. Anyway, let me wrap this up. So I was saying the rest is up to you. So you have all the tools here encased in the box. What you need now is the experience, and that's where you come in. You take this box out with you on the water or to the bank or wherever you go, and you begin to practice with it. And I believe as you do that, not only will you grow more into the sport, not only will you expand your breadth of knowledge and wisdom and tackle of the sport, but overall you'll be a better angler by doing that. So just to recap, the 3 reasons why these boxes are good is because if you're not sure what to do, the box does the work for you. It gives you a very productive way to do it. It gives you a way to invest in the hobby of somebody that you care about and a way to do that in an ongoing basis. And if you're already been fishing for a long time, you now have another way to expand your arsenal and expand the way that you fish, which again, I don't think you're gonna regret being able to do that. So those are my thoughts and my opinions of why I would invest in and why I have invested in Mystery Tackle Box, whether it's Mystery Tackle Box Pro, Carl's Bait and Tackle Box, whatever it is. There's a lot of variety of them, but I would encourage you to go check them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So with all that said, I hope that you have a very good day and a very good night. We'll see you next time.